Have you ever wondered if the woman in your life, whether it's a coworker, a friend, or an acquaintance, is secretly packing a high sex drive? In this video, we're breaking down 10 undeniable signs to look for that reveal her hidden desires. Some of these signs are easy to spot, while others are so subtle you might miss them. Don't miss sign 4. It's a subtle move most men completely overlook. And sign 10, it's the ultimate confirmation. Let's dive in, starting with one of the most telling signs that's easy to spot, if you know what to look for. Sign 1, lingering eye contact with a hint of playfulness. A woman with a high sex drive communicates much of her attraction through her eyes. Lingering eye contact is a clear and powerful signal. If she holds your gaze longer than typical, and there's a playful, inviting energy behind it, this isn't just casual politeness. It's deliberate. Watch closely for how her eyes interact with yours. Does she glance at your lips during the conversation? Does she scan you from head to toe before returning to lock eyes? These micro movements happen naturally when a woman is physically drawn to someone. Beyond eye contact, her facial expressions may also play a role. A subtle smile paired with raised eyebrows or slightly parted lips can amplify the signal she's essentially saying without words. I see you and I'm curious about more. If her eyes are lighting up with intrigue, her next move might involve closing the distance physically. Sign 2, she finds reasons to touch you. Touch is one of the most intimate forms of communication. And when a woman is interested, she'll often initiate small, seemingly innocent physical contacts. She might brush her hand against yours, rest her palm on your arm, or playfully tap your shoulder during a joke. These gestures might seem subtle, but they carry weight. Touch creates a physical spark. And when it happens often or lingers longer than necessary, it's a sign of deeper interest. A woman with a high sex drive will feel drawn to close the physical gap, and her body responds accordingly. Pay attention to how comfortable she seems in your personal space. Does she lean in closer than others typically would? Does she sit or stand slightly closer than necessary? These actions aren't just about comfort. They're subconscious signs of attraction and an invitation for more. Now that she's made physical contact, let's explore how her words might reveal even more. Sign 3. Her conversations have a subtle sexual undertone. When a woman has a high sex drive, it often shows in the way she interacts verbally. Her conversations may have a flirtatious tone, with playful teasing or suggestive remarks. She may weave in double entendres or jokes that test your awareness, gauging whether you're on the same wavelength. For instance, she might make a light-hearted comment about dating or intimacy, followed by a smile or laugh to see how you respond. Her verbal flirtation is an artful way of expressing interest, while maintaining plausible deniability. It's subtle yet charged with meaning. Tone of voice also plays a role. A slightly lower pitch, slower delivery, or deliberate pauses in her speech when discussing personal or intimate topics adds to the allure. This is her way of building anticipation and letting you know there's a deeper level of interest behind the words. Her voice might be dropping hints, but her body will often amplify those signals. Watch for this next revealing sign. Sign 4, she mirrors your body language and leans in. When a woman mirrors your body language, it's one of the strongest subconscious signs of attraction. This could mean she adopts your posture, matches your gestures, or even adjusts her tone to align with yours. Mirroring reflects her desire to create harmony and closeness. It's her body saying we're in sync. Leaning in during conversations is another major clue. If she moves closer to you when speaking, it signals comfort, trust, and a desire for intimacy. This is especially true the environment doesn't demand closeness, like sitting at opposite ends of a table. but she still angles herself toward you. Physical closeness isn't just about proximity. It's about creating a connection. If she frequently leans in, touches her neck or hair, or tilts her head while listening to you, she's inviting more than just a casual interaction. Now that our body language is perfectly aligned with yours, wait until you see how she uses her style to command your attention. Sign 5, she dresses to grab your attention. A woman with a high sex drive often uses her appearance to signal attraction and confidence. This isn't necessarily about being provocative. It's about enhancing her natural beauty in a way that draws your eye. She might wear form-fitting outfits, bold colors, or an eye-catching accessory that highlights her features. Pay attention to how her style changes. When she knows she'll be seeing you, is she more polished than usual? Did she choose something that accentuates her curves? Or adds a touch of mystery? These choices are rarely random. They're deliberate cues, meant to catch your eye and hold your attention. Confidence and appearance often pairs with other behaviors, such as playful movements or lingering gazes. If her style is matched by a heightened energy around you, it's a clear sign she's interested in being noticed and appreciated. Her wardrobe might make her intentions clear, but her next move will speak even louder. Don't miss it. Sign 6, she frequently initiates plans or conversations. A woman with a high sex drive doesn't just wait around for things to happen. She takes initiative if she's the one texting you first, asking when you're free or making suggestions for plans. This is a sign she's actively interested. This behavior isn't just about wanting your company. It often stems from her desire to connect on a deeper level. A woman who's drawn to you physically will find excuses to stay in contact, whether it's a casual check-in or a more direct invite. Her persistence reveals her enthusiasm. Watch how often she reaches out in the energy behind her messages. Is there playfulness, or her text full of emojis or flirtatious remarks? These are all subtle ways she keeps the connection alive and shows she's thinking about you. Her words and plans might keep you engaged, but her next move could completely shift the dynamic. Pay attention to this powerful sign. 7, she's comfortable discussing intimate topics. A woman with a high sex drive will often be more open and comfortable discussing intimacy. She might casually mention her preferences, make playful jokes about relationships, or respond easily to deeper topics. This level of openness isn't just about conversation. It's a reflection of her comfort with her own desires. Pay attention to how she reacts when intimate topics come up. If she leans in, engages with a smile, or even adds her own playful input, it's a strong indicator of her interest. Her ease with these conversations signals not only confidence, but a potential willingness to explore that connection with you. Be mindful of her tone. These conversations will likely have a light, playful energy rather than being overly serious. This mix of openness and flirtation is one of the clearest signs she's attracted to you and exploring the idea of more. If her conversations are heating up, wait until you notice the subtle ways her body keeps the momentum going. 8, she plays with her hair or accessories around you. Body language is often the loudest indicator of attraction. And one of the most telling signs is when a woman frequently touches her hair or accessories while interacting with you. Twirling a strand of hair, brushing it off her shoulders, or adjusting her necklace are all subconscious actions that suggest she's trying to draw attention to herself and appear more appealing. These gestures often occur during moments of heightened energy in the conversation, like when you're teasing her or making her laugh. They're small but significant signs that she's focused on how she's presenting herself in your presence. The key is to observe whether these behaviors happen consistently, when she's with you but not necessarily around others. If she's playing with her hair or adjusting her clothes more often in your company, It's a strong indicator of her physical attraction. Her subtle movements may captivate you, but the next sign is all about how she reacts when you make a bold move. 9. She doesn't flinch at physical escalation. When a woman is comfortable with your touch and doesn't shy away from physical closeness, it's a powerful indicator of her interest. If she lets you place a hand on her lower back, doesn't pull away from a lingering hug, or even playfully initiates touches herself, she's showing clear comfort with intimacy. Notice how she responds to minor escalations, like resting your hand on her arm during a conversation, or sitting closer than usual. If she leans into these moments rather than pulling away, it's a sign she's comfortable exploring physical chemistry. Her willingness to share personal space without hesitation often signals both trust and attraction, creating a foundation for deeper connection. She's clearly comfortable with closeness, but her next sign will reveal just how much she wants to keep you hooked. Sign 10, she makes an effort to spend time alone with you. Finally, one of the clearest signs a woman has a high sex drive is when she actively seeks opportunities to be alone with you. Whether it's inviting you to her place, suggesting a late-night hangout, or lingering after others have left, she's making it clear that she values your private time together. This behavior shows intention. If she's finding ways to isolate the interaction, it's not just about enjoying your company. It's about creating an environment where the connection can deepen. Women with heightened attraction often gravitate toward these one-on-one moments to express themselves without outside distractions. Her actions in these moments may also shift. She might drop her guard, flirt more openly, or lean into the chemistry between you. When she prioritizes alone time, it's her way of saying she's interested in more than just casual interaction. These signs don't lie if she's showing even a few. She's revealing a side of herself that's ready for more. So be honest, have you spotted any of these signs before? Let me know in the comments, and let's see how many of us are catching on to these subtle but powerful signals.
Yeah.